Hello everyone, a very good morning. This is Dr. Vivek Goel, your nephrology faculty at DocTutorials, and we have none other than Dr. Anshul Mehta, who has scored a wonderful rank of 100 in the recent NEET super specialty entrance exam of nephrology. So first of all, a very big congratulations to you, Dr. Anshul.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So, having scored this wonderful rank, just take us through those initial 30-40 seconds. I mean, what was it like when you saw your score? What was it like when you saw your rank? How did your parents feel? How did your family feel? What happened exactly? Just take us through that moment.
So actually, on the 31st of January, the result was supposed to be announced. So we were waiting since early morning 5 o'clock. I opened the NAT board side, उसमें कुछ नहीं आ रहा था. Then every 1 hourly we start seeing कि आ रहा है. दोपहर को 4 बजे के आसपास हमने बोला छोड़ दे, आज तो नहीं आएगा, लेट ही आएगा. लेकिन फिर भी हर 15 मिनट में we are checking our score के क्या आ रहा है क्या नहीं. Finally at around 9:30 I had gone for a walk. I came back. My friend called and said कि results are out, just check your result. हमने कहा अच्छा fine. And then when she called, her score was around 251. So I'm like, okay, fine. I mean, I don't know my rank, score acha aayega ke nahi. And usually the NEET has the idea of giving the ranks and the score together. But this time they only declared the score. So you don't even know if your score is good enough or no. But when, as and when jab logi ke score bahar aa gaye, to I realized probably, I think you're the first one whom I called and you picked up my call. So luckily, ke sir, mera ye score aaya. And then you said it's a wonderful rank. And don't worry, you'll get sorted. And then when the rank sheet were out around 100 rank, I didn't expect, frankly, because I started in the month of October. My DNB, I have done MBBS from Talegaon, that is in Maharashtra, a small village in Maharashtra. My DNB medicine happened in Noble Hospital, that is in Hadapsar, in Pune. So my entire UG and PG has happened in Pune only. And then I just took a chance, by chance, my friends were like, just try it, you might just, because the fresher attempt is the best attempt. And that's what we heard from you also. And fresher attempt is the best attempt. So just try and just give it. And so then on 25th of October, I joined the DocTutorials group. I had seen your DAMS medicine video on YouTube, and then I've seen your free videos on YouTube on nephrotic syndrome. I was pretty much sure I would join this DocTutorial for Dr. Vivek Goel Sir, and then probably I joined that. Within a month, I finished all my videos, and then few videos were uploading later. So then as and when they came, I joined.
Just can you once again introduce yourself? I mean, where are you from? And, what is your background like? Do you hail from a medical background? Or are you the first doctor in your family? And where have you done your studies from?
Yes, sir. So basically, sir, I'm from, I stay in Mumbai. I'm a Marwadi. My name is Anshul Mehta. I'm Marwadi. I stay in Mumbai since the past 28 years. My grandfather came to Mumbai. My initial MBBS was from Maiman Medical College in Talegaon, which is a small village in Pune, Maharashtra. My DNB medical medicine is from Noble Hospital, which is also in Pune. It is in Maharashtra. And my family is a total business family. Marwadis, they don't like to study so much. So it's a business family. My dad is a diamond merchant, and I'm the only इतना पढ़ा लिखा आदमी पहला ही हूँ मैं अपने family में.
So what was it that, that repelled you away from diamonds or maybe attracted you towards medicine? Why in the first instance did you at all decide to become a doctor?
So in the 10th standard when I got my score, so then usually कैसा होता है, अगर अच्छा score आ गया तो science लेगा, अगर okay आया तो commerce लेगा, और अगर खराब score आया तो arts लेगा. ऐसा mentality 2010 की बात कर रहा हूँ, ऐसे ही था. और मराठी family तो ऐसे ही mentality रहता है. My dad was pretty sure, you have to become a doctor, because he probably saw something in me which I didn't see. So all this goes to my dad only. And he was very sure, no, I think you should become a doctor. And that's how he helped me secure whatever. He helped me through it. Since 10th standard, my dad has been my key supporter. Till 10th standard, my mom was there for me. Then everything, all my studies were taking care of my mom. After 10th standard, my dad took the active role. So since then, he was there.
So, you took up medicine, you did MBBS, you did your DNB in internal medicine. Then why did you choose nephrology? I mean, there were other super specialties which many other people are attracted to. Why did you decide to marry nephrology for the rest of your life?
So I basically think that nephrology is the only branch which yet connects the entire medicine. It's the core of medicine. It connects from your uremic encephalopathy, that is neuro, to your uremic pericarditis, that is cardio, uremic gastritis, and everything is connected to the core of medicine. So I think nephrology is the only branch probably that binds medicine together. In our hospital, we have a Davita and Nephro Plus total combination. Our nephrologist in my DNB institute was Dr. Avinash Ignesh. She's from DM. AIMS pass out, and he had instilled in us, nephrology is the only branch where you don't need the help of any other specialty. If your medicine score is strong, then you can do nephrology easily. And that's what I totally felt when I started with nephrology classes also with you.
Wonderful. So this was your very first attempt, Anshul? I mean, you have cleared your masters the last year only.
Yes, sir. So my theory exam or DNB was in March, which was delayed by 3 months. My practical exam got over in August 15, and 22nd of September I got my result. I had cleared. And then NEET there was a clash going on regarding nephrology or entire medicine. So I was just waiting for that to resolve. And once it was out that only you have to study specialty, then I started on the 10th of October. I remember I started studying for nephrology, and then 20th of October I realized that खुद से तो नहीं हो पाएगा. I need someone's help, and then I started DocTutorials.
Wonderful. So you remember the exact dates also chronologically.
I'm very good with dates actually. So
wonderful. So that is something I need to work upon and learn from you. So you've told us why do you take up medicine, why do you take up nephrology. Now let me just tell all our viewers that Anshul had a score of 267 out of 400 in the NEET super specialty entrance exam. So Anshul, can you just in brief tell all our viewers how was the NEET SS like this time? How many questions were there? What was the marking scheme? And what were the important topics that you recommend for your juniors to stress upon if they want to clear the exam like you in the very first attempt?
So, sir, in our during my time, it was a 60-40. 60 was the specialty, and 40 was general medicine. So the questions from general medicine were everything from Harrison. But I have a good knowledge about everything mentioned there. Concepts are very, very important. The name and following questions were very few actually. The more of medicine exam was more of neuro this time. In fact, we had made a joke also that our medicine was more of neuro than neuro itself, genuinely, because I had given nephro and neuro both. So I felt it, but medicine was manageable. The only thing which I didn't work upon was my medicine to nephrology time. So 3 months I had from 10th October. I focused more on nephrology and less on medicine. So probably that must have worked against me. But I was pretty happy with my nephrology because the questions which had come, I could solve nephrology in 45 minutes. I could clear all my questions in 45 minutes, and I was just waiting for this thing to get over, the time to get over. The questions are pretty much straightforward from nephrology.
And any topics that you would like your juniors to be stressing upon, both in nephrology and internal medicine? Any specific 2-3 topics that you want to tell them specifically?
Glomerular diseases is a very, very important topic. It has not been given Harrison in detail, so you have to read books from that. And frankly speaking, reading books at this stage was not possible for me, especially in 3 months' time. So I had decided that whatever I'll do, only doing limited stuff, but I'll do in great detail. It does not make sense to touch every book specifically and ultimately not reaching anywhere. I personally believe reading one topic 5 times is more important than reading 5 topics one time. I'm a clear supporter.
Absolutely. So to all the young viewers and aspirants of medicine and nephrology, Dr. Anshul has shared a very, very important wise insight that you should for entrance exams you should not only there is definitely an importance to cover the breadth of the subject, but also you need to be very, very thorough. Multiple revisions of the same things written from the same place, it gives you a pictorial memory and it helps you clear the exam. So don't search and look after multiple sources. Keep running after sources, because there is ample of sources and information available now. Not only sources, but even on the internet you can get everything and anything available. But the wiser thing is to concise everything in one place and then do multiple revisions. Now, coming to our platform DocTutorials, let me inform all our viewers that Dr. Anshul was a regular subscriber of it. So he had subscribed both to the test series and to the video modules. And let me add to that we also have a close social media circuit, especially on WhatsApp, dedicated WhatsApp groups for the students and for the subscribers as well. So, where I give regular updates, I give my insights, I share cases, I solve doubts. So any student at any point in the day can ask me any question, and whenever is feasible, I answer them. So, and Dr. Anshul was also a very, very ardent activist there as well. So Anshul, can you just tell, did all these things offered by DocTutorials and by me, did it help you at all?
Absolutely, sir. I mean, I don't know must modify or something, but genuinely I'm speaking that the only knowledge of nephrology that I've gained in the past 3 months is from DocTutorials, especially Dr. Vivek Goel Sir. because I had not, frankly, I had only subscribed to all the videos from DocTutorial. I had seen the videos thoroughly. I had made notes out of it. And the only thing which I studied was the videos and the content from the videos. And every week we have this elite test in nephrology. So they cover topics. I think on glomerular disease itself, we had 3 exams. So I think the viewers can imagine how much focus was given on that, and my importance of saying that glomerular disease is a very, very important topic for nephrology. It's not even given nicely in Harrison. It just touched upon briefly from Harrison. The concepts and everything, whatever I learned was mainly from what I think was right was actually not right. What I knew from my UG days or PG days. So everything what I've done, all my test series and everything, I've solved a lot of MCQs given by DocTutorial itself. I had not subscribed to anything else, only DocTutorial, and it had genuinely helped me a lot.
So you do feel that if you study your medicine part from Harrison thoroughly and you follow our DocTutorials videos and test modules diligently, and you've had enough clinical exposure in your residency days, it is enough to clear any super specialty entrance exam?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
Wonderful. And would you just like to clarify to the viewers that how different is our videos, the nephrology videos made by me, and the textbook? I mean, is it the same textual information there, or is it user friendly, algorithmic, or tabular approach, or what is different?
Sir, the difference is that from the textbook you can get content only from one book. But here in the videos, we have, I think we have a combination of all the textbooks, the best material from all of them. There are some things which are not exactly the same in other textbooks. So here we get the verified content and something which is very reliable. So we can quote it as well. So that's the best part. Especially if you see the RTS, the renal tubular acidosis, I think I can explain to my students now. It's that good, and I had everything from all the nephrotic syndromes and RTAs and everything has been given very clearly in tabular form. I think it makes it very easy for someone like us, freshers who have joined, who decide to pursue something in just 3 months. An exam is in 3 months' time. I think there's nothing better and nothing better as in best, I would say, than the DocTutorial app. That's it.
Wonderful. So thank you so much for your kind words. Now for a subscriber or for a viewer who's maybe in his first year residency, can you break down, Anshul, in your own words, your own journey and maybe the journey you would like an aspirant to follow, so that he becomes like you and he clears the exam in one go? How should he plan his 3-year residency, and at what time in his residency should he subscribe to the DocTutorials so that he benefits maximally?
So I frankly feel that in the first 3 years, first year is mainly for your clinical knowledge. Attend your postings. You have to attend every patient, whatever you get thoroughly, because in the first year, you only need to get a lot of clinical knowledge. From the first year, if you get time, then of course you should start reading your Harrison's. That's very, very important. By second year, your Harrison should get over at least once or twice. And because you have specialist posting also in the second year, what we follow. And in the third year, usually the exam year, so we make sure that whatever we have seen in the last 2 years, we thoroughly read in the third year. And third year is as a third year resident, your chief resident, you have to help out your first years as well. So whatever you've seen and what you've read, you can better code it in the third year. I think starting DocTutorial in the third year is a very, very ideal approach, because you need to have a very, very thorough knowledge of medicine in order to get into any specialty. That's very, very important. If you don't have knowledge of medicine, then it's like if you do superficial medicine, then it's not going to help you in specialty. Every specialty, especially nephrology, needs to have a very, very core knowledge about medicine. That I personally feel.
No, I just asked you. I mean, many students come and tell me the names of different books of nephrology, and they say that, sir, my senior has told me that I need to cover these books before studying and sitting in an entrance exam. So, is it possible, humanly possible, to during MD residency study all those 3 books and sit in an exam and retain that for an MCQ exam, where the things are so very precision wise?
It might be possible for some geniuses like Einstein or something, but right now, it's an entrance exam. It's not an exit exam. Oh, you should have a basic knowledge about the specialty. That's what the NAT board also, and that's what the people expect from us. But basically, your concepts have to be clean. And then if you have a basic knowledge about everything, that will help. I don't think, you need to read all the books specifically, because I have not done the same. I had just focused on the basic stuff, and that helped me sail through, because it's not humanly possible, as you said, to read all the books. And as I said, you read one thing 5 times rather than reading 5 things one time. That helps you to retain better. And so yes, I totally feel that it's an entrance exam, not exit exam. So yeah.
Exactly. So no, that is the same thing that I tell to the aspirants as well, because I just tell them that abhi sab पढ़ लोगे तो जब DM करोगे तब क्या
क्या
पढ़ोगे?
करोगे?
So
True.
then, that's the very same thing, because don't get burdened by so many things. That is the part where we come into play. If you are strong with your internal medicine, you have come to us. We will give you a video modules where I have assimilated, as you said, information from all the sources. It has information from Brenner's, tables from Fihali's, important snippets from OTN. Then I give you the latest guidelines, the KDIGO 21 guidelines, because
Yes.
as you know, the books are written 3-4 years earlier. So, they have the old redundant information. Coming to the MCQs, gone are those days when you are asked those one-liners which had old previous answers, which are still there in the old MCQ books. Now you need to have updated information, and that too in a clinical format, because now
Absolutely.
no long questions, long STEM questions, clinical vignettes are being asked more often. That was the order of the day. NEET SS as well. Many students told me, sir, questions were lengthy. Questions had hemoglobin mentioned, creatinine mentioned, BP mentioned. It was not that which is the most common cause or something like that.
Nothing like that.
So exactly. So you need to be well up with your clinical information, and you need to have the grasp of the topic in toto. Only then will you be able to answer the question.
Yes, sir.
Superficial knowledge will not help you. So you also attended the Elite Test Series, and I was just going through your scores. So I would also like to tell the viewers that Dr. Anshul also performed very well in the Elite Test Series also. So we conduct weekly tests, and we give a rank also with it. So that rank also motivates you.
Yes.
So how would you rate the standard of questions, Anshul? And did at all you get any common questions from our notes, our modules, and our Elite Test Series in the final exam?
Yes, I would like to say that around from 60 questions around, I could solve those very easily, because around 40 to 45 questions were from the notes, from the questions itself, because we have a LE test every week. Then we have a MCQ, what is it called? A
Bank.
common bank of MCQs. And then we have this nephrology test as well. So, I mean, if you see in total, then exactly we had around 40-45 questions directly from the. I could feel that I've read these questions earlier. So directly, I knew the options as well. So, what कौन से option में क्या था. So I could solve that. A lot of questions were repeat questions, right? I didn't have to think
Wonderful.
about it. Yeah.
Wonderful. It gives me immense pleasure, and it is very heartening to know that, because I personally curated those questions, and I made it a point that I will not hand pick from anywhere. I made those questions. I read the topics, I read the concepts, I read the fresh lines from the textbook, and I made those questions myself. And with the references, I quoted the answer, so that it becomes very relevant for the student. And any
True.
point of time, I quite made myself available for the students as well.
Yes.
So now everybody would want to know that what are you planning to do now. You have got such a great rank. Where are you planning to join, and what are your plans?
So I'm a little confused actually, which I think you'll be able to help me regarding DM and DNB, because DM has a bond and DNB doesn't have a bond. And me personally, being from internal medicine DNB, I had a great experience of working with DNB faculty with the private hospitals. But I am, but parents, government hospitals are government hospitals for them, so they don't really get into it. But yes, I want to do something in nephrology, of course. I'm not yet sure. I mean, I would like to stay in a city like Mumbai only. I wouldn't want to go out of it. So probably my preference right now is city, and the nephrology branch is already selected. So let's hope for the
Any
best.
any 2-3 hospitals or institutes that you are aiming at?
Yes, in DM for Mumbai specifically, I was aiming at the three government institutes, Sion, IR, and KM. And if DNB, then there's Hinduja Hospital is one of the best hospitals, and Gangana Hospital where my mentor is from. So I just like to join the hospital. My mentor is basically Dr. Vivek Goel. So yeah.
Thank you so very much for your kind words, Anshul. So, and just before parting, how did your family react? I mean, is everyone happy? Is everyone satisfied with your rank?
Yes, I mean, more than me, my parents are more happy actually. I mean, they had gone all gaga after my rank. Probably they didn't understand my rank, but the score was good enough for them to understand what is it. And when in half an hour it's clear that probably this time only I'll sail through. So they were very, very extremely very happy. Now they all are waiting for me to join some hospital as soon as possible. That's it. Nothing else.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, just before we bid bye, would you like to say a few sentences to all our aspirants and viewers who are watching you? Maybe even an MBBS aspirant who wants to become a nephrologist like you, or maybe even an MD resident. Any message you would like to give to them?
Yes, definitely that, enjoy your days right now. They are not going to come back. And everything and everywhere what the schedule has been made by the government of India is important. Even MBBS, all yours are important. All the subjects are very important, which you realize, be it first anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry, or third year PSM, ENT, and ophthalmology. Everything is very, very important. You might feel that this is why I'm doing this, but when you enter your specialty or super specialty, you realize that everything has its own importance in its due course of time. And just clear your basics. Concepts are very, very important. You have, I mean, I think we have a lot of exposure to a lot of content all over the world right now because of YouTube and all these that. And just read your basics well and just decide what you want to do. Everything will fall in place.
Wonderful, wonderful. And any couple of messages you would want to spread across a DocTutorials team, not only to the faculties, but also there's an ample amount of staff who's working behind the screens, behind the curtains, to be serving you all. Any words of thank you would you like to tell to them?
Absolutely. So absolutely. I would like to thank the entire doctoral team, including the faculty, including the members. Of course, a big shout out to Dr. Vivek Goel Sir for helping us whenever. I remember, I mean, I'm just taking 2 minutes of time. On the day of exam also, like on the day, one day night prior to exams, he had given us small audio clips of all the important topics. I mean, that was his dedication, and that was what he expected from us. You know, you should be even thorough with whatever you do. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, the doctoral team, for uploading the videos on time always, and always replying to our queries. Rahul, Rajiv sir, for creating this doctoral team, and I would like to be a part of it in future.
Wonderful, wonderful. So hope to see you on this side of the table soon.
Absolutely.
And hope you soar the heights of nephrology and keep spreading the love of nephrology. And we hope to keep in touch as well. So
Definitely.
we'll keep meeting in conferences and nephrology webinars. And I hope to listen to you as a speaker sitting in the audience as well.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Anshul. Thank you so very much. A big thank you to you as well and to the entire family. And a big congratulations.
So a big thank you to you as well, because whenever a student succeeds, it's his teacher who takes immense pride in it. So of course, I think
absolutely
we think the same.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.